You know what I forgot to do, guys? I forgot to spend the rest of my endeavors, so let's not get those wasted. I did go ahead and name a few characters. Sakia is our evasion character, and Kokuma was the one that got the +1 understanding. Along with her, I got Patchouli, and I still need to name, and the last person is going to be Mei Ling. So those are our new female characters. And yeah, so we got 3 endeavors. We technically have resources that we can burn, so I guess we can see about. Let's have Rumia try and get her 3rd understanding. So Rumia 1d10. All right, 10. That's an intimacy. So let's go ahead and roll 2d10. I'm gonna go ahead for the parents. I will have. At this point, I will have Mei Ling and an unnamed survivor, the one that doesn't have the +1 evasion. So 2d10. Alright, that is 8. I think that's just a newborn with maxed out survival. I'll check it real quick. Story events. Principal new life. Or not new life. Intimacy. Yep, 8 is just a newborn. The parents get 10 survival. Alright, so we'll go ahead and add that to the list. Go, and I'll type in the names later. Okay, so at this point, let's go ahead and keep trying to do our auguries. We have 2 endeavors left. Same thing, we'll have Rumia do it again. Again, we'll have Mei Ling and an unnamed do the intimacy. That is another newborn survivor. Okay, so we'll now have another character that has additional understanding. Oops, should be 12. Okay, and that means we have 1 more endeavor that we can possibly use. So, Rumia. And that's just going to give her +1 survival, which will bring her to max. Okay, sorry about that. I completely forgot about it. The new Game Plus really kind of threw me into a loop. We didn't lose any of our resources, which I guess is also a good thing, though I wouldn't have mind having Rumia become a Tinker. But with that, we now have a more stable population. Our population is now 12 as opposed to 9. If we can get 3 more people, we can definitely get ourselves embrace the dark again. Alright, so yeah, with that all said and done, I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Kingdom Death Monster. See you guys in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Kingdom Death Monster. I don't even know how I'm going to label these freaking parts now, because this is year 1 again. So I don't even know what to expect. Anyway, our new characters. Well, I guess I'll just list all of our characters. We have Rumelia, Kokuma, Alice, Sakia, Rumia, Patchouli, Letty, Mei Ling, and Flandra. Out of all of them, I think the only person that doesn't actually have any stat increases is Patchouli. Yep, Patchouli is the only one. Everyone else is either a veteran, or they got some stat increase from something or other. For example, Sakia got the evasion, and all the newborns got +1 understanding, thanks to Graves. So, I'm hoping that we can pull off this fight a little bit easier. So far, our first year has been hell. Every single lion fight so far has been pretty hellacious, mainly because we haven't been getting very much hide. But I'm hoping that we can use Alice with her +1 luck and those lion beast Katars to just crit this lion down to submission. We don't have Surge anymore, so we can't rely on that for backup. So once again, we're kind of stuck with that year 1 issue. but we do have better gear, so we're hopefully going to pull it off. Sakia is going to be using bone darts. Alice is going to be our main tank with everything else, and she has the acanthus plant, so she can tank a hit. Kokuma has a sword, and Rumelia is carrying the founding stones along with the catgut bow. Alright, so the turn order for this particular fight, as for what we're hunting, it's a level 1 white lion, because we're back to the start of the game again. We're going to go Rumelia, Alice, Kokuma, and Sakia. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this show underway. 1d8. 1. That's hopefully not bad. White Lion. Hunt Events. Aromatic Breeze. Alright, moves forward 1 step. Like before. And we get to do a 1d100. 80. Lovelorn Rock. The survivors pass a ring of stones with an unassuming boulder at the center. Every survivor must roll 1d10. The lowest scoring survivor, randomized in case of ties, becomes a straggler. Alright, so some of these events will have stragglers. Either it's going to be a roll-off or it's going to be based off certain traits. Such as, being insane or having noisy gear or something like that. So, the way we'll do this is I'll roll 4d10 and it's going to go from top to bottom. Alright, Sakia is the straggler. So let's see what happens to her. The straggler is smitten with a rock. They heft the boulder, it's heavy, and carry it everywhere. Forever in love, the straggler loses 1 gear slot permanently to the rock. The survivor must always leave 1 gear space empty to hold their rock. The rock can be lost like normal gear. Record this on your survivor sheet. Okay, so the way I'll represent this is actually... make a copy of this. We're just gonna put a big old lion rock on this thing. There we go. And so that's actually pretty detrimental. Losing an entire slot is pretty expensive. It's not bad right now because we don't have much gear, but later on we definitely will. It didn't give us any other benefits. Did it really not give us any other benefits? Nope, no other benefits. So, or not, we didn't get any benefits. It was a penalty. But you can, the rock can be lost like normal gear. So it is possible to lose this if we get the opportunity to, which I'll happily do the first moment we get. All right, 1d8, and for Alice. 5. Did we seriously get the same events twice in a freaking row? Yep, we did. Let's just got it again. Alright, whatever. So, Kokuma, you're next. We get ground fighting again. Wait, yay for us. 3. Gonna make you scroll all the way up here, are we? Load, load, load. That is... Come on, load faster. There it is. Oh, great. The survivors are surrounded by an echoing coo of infant babble. Strange baby-faced birds circle overhead, gripped with instinctual horror. The survivors break into a run. Every survivor must roll 1d10. The lowest scoring survivor, or survivors in case of a tie, become a straggler. Any survivor with noisy gear get -2 to the result. I'm pretty certain we don't have any noisy gear. So, right off the bat... So yeah, we're going to have this great start, but we're going to lose everybody this hunt. I'm calling it. We're losing everybody. Everyone's just going to die. Alright, 40-10, top to bottom, as always. Again, it's Sakia. Alright, Sakia, what happens to you? Sakia, if there's ties, it's multiple survivors. In any case, the straggler rolls on the table. So roll another 1d10. So far, you've rolled a 1 every time, Sakia. 7. You escaped the terrible creatures. Okay, that's good. That could have been a lot worse. Alright. And then Sakia, carrying her rock, finds the line for us. Alright. So once again, let's go ahead and roll. I'll go... If we don't get a stone face, I will add it using Strategist. But for right now, let's go ahead and roll 2d21. Terrain 7 is stone columns again, and then 19 is a survivor corpse. If a survivor moves through the space occupied by this terrain, they suffer brain damage equal to the monster level. You can scavenge this, and this will give you insanity and possibly some resources. It has to be 6 spaces away from all other terrain. Okay, so with all that situated, what we're going to go ahead and do is I'll just go ahead and set up these pillars like I did before. Kind of like this, and I don't know, a little bit like that, and a little bit like this. Yeah, something like that. Okay. And for the survivor corpse, I'm just going to go ahead and loot it, because I can freely move around because of the freaking ground fighting again. So what I'm actually going to go ahead and do is have Remilia take a brain damage, and then she'll search. 7. 7 gets us a +3 insanity and a skull-based basic resource, archive this terrain. So it gets removed. Remilia is now officially insane. And we do get a skull out of that, which is really good for us. Also, a skull, when you pick up a skull, you get a survivor of your choice gets +1 insanity. So I'm going to go ahead and have Sakia get 1 insanity. Because after what she went through, she's probably bonkers at this point. She got a giant rock, and then she got attacked by freaking birds. Okay. So right off the bat, we got another bone resource, go figure. But yeah, we're kind of in good shape for this, but let's go ahead and get ourselves situated how we like. So Remilia will be handling all the shooty bits. Okay. And we'll have, of course, the white line face the other direction. We'll have Alice be in position for attacking. And Sakia, I'll be with her mistress, and Kokuma will be right there. Okay. Alright. Just slow breaths. Well, we'll make do here, somehow. I'm taking a little bit longer here just simply because I have all the time here, because that phase went a lot faster. Mainly because I don't have to explain anything. Like, everyone's kind of already know what they're doing and all that good stuff. I mean, that didn't work. I don't understand how the undo works in this. Like, it doesn't seem to undo the actions I'm actually doing, but whatever. Anyway. So it's going to start with 9 wounds because one of the cards is right now active. And yeah, I got to go make a deck again, and hopefully we'll do a lot better this time. Alice, it's all going to be up to you. Don't mess up. Please don't mess up. Alright, I'm the Depressed Dior. This is Kingdom Death Monster. See you guys later.